Hello and welcome to our channel English Avenue. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most important lessons you will ever learn: how to value yourself. This is not just another motivational video. This is a conversation that can completely change the way you see yourself, the way you make decisions, the way you build relationships, and the way you live your life. Many people spend years trying to earn respect from others while secretly losing respect for themselves. They work hard for everyone else but ignore their own dreams. They say yes when they want to say no. They stay in places where they are not appreciated. They chase people who never truly choose them. And slowly, without realizing it, they begin to believe that their value depends on how other people treat them. But that is one of the biggest mistakes a person can make. By the end of this video, you will understand what real self-value means, why so many people lose it, and how you can rebuild it step by step. You will learn practical lessons that can help you become more confident, protect your peace, build stronger relationships, and create a better future. These are not ideas that only sound good. These are lessons you can use every single day. So stay with me until the end, because every lesson builds on the one before it, and together, they can completely change the way you live. While you listen, you will also improve your English. Listen carefully to every sentence. Notice the vocabulary. Repeat the important lines aloud. Try to explain each lesson in your own English after the video. This is one of the best ways to improve both your mindset and your English at the same time. And before we begin, if you enjoy powerful life lessons and easy English learning, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and become part of this learning journey. Now let's begin. Lesson 1. Stop measuring your worth by other people's opinions. The first step to valuing yourself is understanding one powerful truth. Your value does not change because someone fails to recognize it. Many people spend their entire lives waiting for approval. They want everyone to like them. They want everyone to agree with them. They want everyone to praise them. And when that does not happen, they begin to doubt themselves. They start asking questions like, am I good enough? Why doesn't anyone appreciate me? What is wrong with me? The problem is not always you. Sometimes the problem is that you are asking the wrong people to measure your worth. Imagine a diamond lying on the ground. A child may think it is just a shiny stone. A jeweler immediately knows it is priceless. Did the diamond change? No, only the person looking at it changed. Your value is the same. Some people will never understand your kindness. Some people will never respect your effort. Some people will never see your potential. That does not reduce your value. It only shows the limits of their vision. The moment you allow other people to decide your worth, you give them control over your happiness. One compliment makes you feel successful. One criticism destroys your confidence. One rejection makes you question your future. That is not freedom. That is emotional dependence. Real confidence begins when you stop asking, do they think I am enough? And start asking, am I becoming the person I want to become? There is a huge difference. One question gives power to other people. The other gives power back to you. Stop trying to impress everyone. Instead, focus on becoming someone you respect. Keep your promises. Work on your goals. Improve your skills. Practice your English. Read books. Build discipline. Take care of your health. Every time you improve yourself, your confidence becomes stronger because it is built on real progress, not empty praise. Remember this powerful sentence. Your worth is not a public opinion. It is a personal decision. The day you stop asking strangers to approve your life is the day you begin living it with confidence. Lesson 2. Respect your time, energy, and peace. The second lesson is simple but life-changing. The way you use your time shows how much you value yourself. Every day, you receive 24 hours. Rich people receive 24 hours. Successful people receive 24 hours. Students receive 24 hours. Everyone starts with the same amount of time. The difference is not the number of hours. The difference is how those hours are used. People who do not value themselves often waste their best energy. They spend hours worrying about people who do not care. They spend hours comparing themselves with others. They spend hours watching meaningless content. They spend hours complaining instead of improving. Then they wonder why life is not changing. Life changes when your daily choices change. If your future matters, your time must matter. If your dreams matter, your daily habits must matter. Every hour you waste is an hour you cannot get back. Every hour you invest becomes part of the person you are becoming. Ask yourself these questions every day. Is this helping me grow? Is this protecting my peace? Is this moving me closer to my dream? If the answer is no, have the courage to change it. Protect your energy as carefully as you protect your money. Not every conversation deserves your attention. Not every argument deserves your response. Not every opinion deserves your emotions. Some people will try to pull you into drama. Others will try to fill your mind with negativity. Some will always complain. Some will always criticize. If you keep giving your energy to everything, you will have nothing left for your own growth. Strong people do not protect only their money. They protect their peace. Because peace is the place where clear thinking begins. When your mind is calm, you make better decisions. When your mind is calm, you learn faster. When your mind is calm, you speak with confidence. When your mind is calm, you become stronger. Use your time to learn. Use your time to practice English. Use your time to build skills. Use your time to exercise. Use your time to read. Use your time to become the person your future needs. Remember this. The people who value themselves do not ask, "How can I pass the time?" They ask, "How can I invest my time?" That one question can change your life. Lesson 3. Build boundaries and stop begging for respect. If you do not respect your own boundaries, nobody else will. Many people think being kind means saying yes to everything. They agree when they are tired. They stay silent when they are hurt. They accept disrespect because they are afraid of losing people. But every time you ignore your own needs just to keep someone else happy, you send yourself a dangerous message. You tell yourself, "My feelings are less important. My peace can wait. My happiness does not matter." After repeating this for years, you begin believing it. This is why boundaries are so important. A boundary is not a wall. It is not hate. It is not selfishness. A boundary simply says, "I respect myself enough to protect my peace." Some people will become angry when you create boundaries. Why? Because they benefited from your lack of boundaries. They were comfortable while you were sacrificing yourself. The moment you begin saying no, they may call you selfish. Do not let that stop you. Saying no to what destroys your peace is saying yes to your future. You do not have to attend every invitation. You do not have to answer every message immediately. You do not have to explain every decision. You do not have to remain in every relationship. You have the right to protect your mental health. You have the right to protect your dreams. You have the right to protect your future. The people who truly value you will respect your boundaries. The people who only wanted to use you will complain about them. That tells you everything you need to know. There is another important truth. Stop begging for respect. Respect is not something you chase. Respect is something you build. You build it through discipline. You build it through honesty. You build it through confidence. You build it by keeping your word. You build it by respecting yourself first. When you respect yourself, your words become stronger. Your decisions become clearer. Your confidence becomes quieter but more powerful. People begin treating you differently because you have changed the way you treat yourself. Never lower your standards just because you are afraid of being alone. Being alone with self-respect is far better than being surrounded by people who make you forget your value. Remember this powerful sentence. The moment you stop begging for respect is the moment you begin earning it from the people who truly matter. Lesson 4. Stop abandoning yourself to please others. This is one of the deepest reasons why people lose their self-value. They do not lose themselves in one day. They lose themselves slowly. One fake smile at a time. One forced yes at a time. One silent pain at a time. One ignored feeling at a time. One broken boundary at a time. They keep choosing other people's comfort over their own truth. They say, "It is okay," when it is not okay. They say, "I do not mind," when their heart is tired. They say, "I understand," when they are actually hurt. They stay quiet because they do not want conflict. They accept less because they do not want to lose people. They hide their real feelings because they want to be liked. And slowly, they disappear from their own life. This is dangerous, because the more you abandon yourself, the more you teach your mind that your feelings do not matter. Then one day you feel empty, you feel tired, you feel confused, you feel like nobody understands you. But the truth is painful. Sometimes people do not understand you because you have spent too long hiding yourself. You have been acting strong when you needed support. You have been saying yes when you needed rest. You have been smiling when you needed honesty. You have been carrying pain quietly because you were afraid of being misunderstood. But valuing yourself means you stop betraying your own heart just to keep people close. You must understand this clearly. People-pleasing is not kindness. People-pleasing is fear wearing the mask of kindness. Real kindness comes from love. People-pleasing comes from fear. Fear of rejection. Fear of judgment. Fear of being alone. Fear of disappointing others. Fear of conflict. Fear of losing approval. And when fear controls your kindness, you become tired. You give too much. You explain too much. You apologize too much. You accept too much. You carry too much. You lose too much. A person who truly values themselves can still be kind. But they are not controlled by the need to please everyone. They can help, but they do not destroy themselves. They can love, but they do not lose themselves. They can give, but they do not become empty. They can support others, but they also support themselves. This is balance. This is maturity. This is self-respect. If you want to value yourself, you must start listening to your inner voice. When your heart says, I am tired, listen. When your mind says, this is not healthy, listen. When your peace says, step back, listen. When your body says, I need rest, listen. When your future says, focus on me, listen. Your inner voice is not always loud. Sometimes it speaks quietly. But if you keep ignoring it, your life becomes noisy. You start living by other people's expectations. You start choosing what keeps others happy. You start forgetting what you truly want. So ask yourself, what do I really want? What am I pretending not to feel? Where am I saying yes but feeling pain inside? Who am I trying too hard to please? What part of myself have I ignored for too long? These questions are powerful. They bring you back to yourself. They help you see where you are losing your energy. They help you stop living only for approval. Remember this: you cannot build a powerful life while constantly betraying yourself. You cannot become confident while ignoring your own truth. You cannot feel valuable while treating yourself like your needs do not matter. So start choosing honesty. If you are tired, say you are tired. If something hurts you, admit it to yourself first. If you need space, take space. If you do not want something, say no respectfully. If you want to grow, give time to your growth. If you want better English, practice English instead of wasting all your time pleasing people. Because your life is also your responsibility. Your dreams will not wait forever. Your confidence will not grow if you keep hiding yourself. Your future will not become strong if you keep giving your best energy to everyone except yourself. This does not mean you should become selfish. It means you should stop being absent from your own life. You can care about others and still care about yourself. You can respect others and still respect yourself. You can love others and still love yourself. You can help others and still protect your peace. A healthy person does not live by abandoning themselves. A healthy person lives with balance. Remember this powerful sentence: do not lose yourself trying to be everything for everyone. You are not here to become a servant of everyone's expectations. You are here to live with purpose, peace, self-respect, and growth. So from today, stop abandoning yourself. Come back to yourself. Come back to your voice. Come back to your dreams. Come back to your peace. Come back to your growth. Because when you stop leaving yourself behind, your real life begins. Lesson 5. Invest in yourself. Like your future depends on it. Because it does. Many people say they value themselves, but their daily actions tell a different story. They say they want a better life, but they do not build better habits. They say they want confidence, but they do not practice courage. They say they want better English, but they do not speak daily. They say they want success, but they keep wasting time. They say they want respect, but they do not respect their own potential. Valuing yourself is not only about feeling good. Valuing yourself is about building yourself. It means you see your future as important. It means you do not treat your life carelessly. It means you understand that your mind, body, skills, character, and confidence are your real assets. If you value something, you take care of it. If you value your phone, you protect it. If you value your money, you use it carefully. If you value your house, you keep it clean. But if you value yourself, you must also protect and improve yourself. Your mind needs investment. Your body needs investment. Your English needs investment. Your confidence needs investment. Your discipline needs investment. Your future needs investment. And investment does not always mean money. Sometimes the best investment is time. The best investment is focus. The best investment is practice. The best investment is learning. The best investment is discipline. The best investment is leaving bad habits. The best investment is choosing the right environment. Every day, ask yourself, what did I do today that made me better? Did I learn something? Did I practice English? Did I protect my peace? Did I improve my body? Did I read something useful? Did I control one bad habit? Did I take one step toward my future? These questions will make you conscious. And when you become conscious, you stop living randomly. You stop wasting your days like they do not matter. You stop waiting for life to change by itself. You start building. This is very important. Self-value without self-improvement becomes incomplete. If you truly value yourself, you do not leave yourself weak. You train yourself. You educate yourself. You heal yourself. You discipline yourself. You challenge yourself. You improve yourself. Not because you hate who you are, but because you respect who you can become. There is a big difference between improving yourself from hate and improving yourself from value. When you improve yourself from hate, you say, I am not good enough. I must change because I am worthless. I must become better so people can accept me. This creates pressure. But when you improve yourself from value, you say, I matter. My future matters. My potential matters. I deserve to become better. I deserve a stronger life. This creates power. So do not improve yourself because you feel worthless. Improve yourself because you finally understand your worth. If you want to value yourself, become serious about your growth. Read books that make your mind stronger. Listen to lessons that improve your thinking. Practice English every day. Learn new words. Speak in front of the mirror. Record your voice. Repeat powerful sentences. Build communication skills. Take care of your body. Sleep better. Eat better. Walk more. Reduce useless scrolling. Stop wasting your best energy on things that give you nothing. Because every small action is a vote for your future. When you practice English, you are saying, my voice matters. When you read, you are saying, my mind matters. When you exercise, you are saying, my health matters. When you set boundaries, you are saying, my peace matters. When you work on your goal, you are saying, my future matters. This is how self-value becomes visible, not only in words, but in action. Many people wait for someone to invest in them. They wait for someone to believe in them. They wait for someone to support them. They wait for someone to give them confidence. But the first person who must invest in you is you. You must believe in your own growth enough to show up daily. You must support your own dream enough to practice even when nobody is watching. You must respect your own future enough to stop wasting time. Nobody can build your life for you. People can guide you. People can support you. People can teach you. But your daily effort must come from you. Your discipline must come from you. Your consistency must come from you. Your courage must come from you. And that is not a burden. That is power. Because when you realize you can build yourself, you stop feeling helpless. You stop waiting for perfect conditions. You stop depending on motivation. You start becoming responsible. Start small. Do not try to change your whole life in one day. Choose one area. Maybe English, maybe health, maybe confidence, maybe discipline, maybe reading, maybe speaking, maybe emotional control. Then improve it daily. If you choose English, practice for 10 minutes every day. Listen for 5 minutes. Repeat useful sentences. Speak about your day. Write 5 lines. Learn 3 new words. This may look small, but it is powerful. Small daily practice builds confidence. Small daily practice builds identity. Small daily practice builds self-respect. Because every time you complete your practice, your mind says, I am serious about myself. I do not only talk, I take action. This is how self-value becomes strong. Remember this powerful sentence. The greatest proof that you value yourself is the way you invest in your own growth. So stop treating your future like it is optional. Stop treating your dreams like they can wait forever. Stop treating your talent like it does not need training. Stop treating your English like it will improve without practice. Stop treating your life like someone else will come and fix it. Start investing in yourself today. 1 page, 1 sentence, 1 walk, 1 lesson, 1 skill, 1 better habit, 1 brave decision, 1 small improvement, again and again. That is how you build a life that matches your value. Because when you truly value yourself, you do not just say, I am important. You live like your growth is important. You live like your future is important. You live like your voice is important. And slowly, your whole life begins to rise. Lesson 6. Speak to yourself like someone you love. This lesson can change your whole inner life. Because many people are kind to others, but very cruel to themselves. They encourage their friends, they support their family, they motivate other people, they forgive others for mistakes. They tell others, do not give up. But when they talk to themselves, their words are full of pain. They say, I am useless. I am not good enough. I always fail. Nobody cares about me. I cannot do anything. My English is bad. I will never improve. I am behind everyone. These words may look small, but they are not small. Your words create your inner world. If you keep speaking to yourself with disrespect, your confidence will become weak. If you keep calling yourself a failure, your mind will stop trying. If you keep saying you are not good enough, you will start accepting less than you deserve. This is why your inner voice matters. The voice inside your head becomes the atmosphere of your life. If your inner voice is always negative, your life feels heavy. If your inner voice is supportive, your life feels possible. Valuing yourself begins with changing how you speak to yourself. You cannot build self-respect while insulting yourself every day. You cannot build confidence while repeating weak words. You cannot build a strong future while your own mind is attacking you. So from today, pay attention to your self-talk. Self-talk means the way you speak to yourself inside your mind. When you make a mistake, what do you say? When you fail, what do you say? When your English is not perfect, what do you say? When someone rejects you, what do you say? When life becomes hard, what do you say? These moments are important because your words in difficult moments either break you or build you. If you make a mistake, do not say, I am stupid. Say, I made a mistake, but I can learn from it. If your English is weak, do not say, my English is bad. Say, my English is growing step by step. If you fail, do not say, I always fail. Say, this did not work, but I can try again with a better plan. If someone leaves you, do not say, I am not valuable. Say, their choice does not define my worth. This is not fake positivity. This is mental training. You are teaching your mind to speak with respect. You are teaching your heart to feel safe with you. You are teaching yourself that mistakes do not make you worthless. A person who values themselves does not speak to themselves like an enemy. They speak with honesty. but also with kindness. They do not lie to themselves. They do not say everything is perfect when it is not, but they also do not destroy themselves. They say, I need to improve, but I am not worthless. I made a mistake, but I am not a failure. I am still learning, but I am not hopeless. I am not perfect, but I am growing. This kind of self-talk is powerful. It gives you strength without lying. It gives you hope without ignoring reality. It gives you courage to continue. Many learners stop improving their English because of negative self-talk. They say one wrong sentence, and immediately their mind attacks them. They think, I cannot speak English. People will laugh at me. I sound bad. I should stay silent. But this is exactly why they do not improve. Fear becomes stronger because they keep feeding it with negative words. Instead, change the sentence. Say, I made one mistake, but I will continue. Every mistake is teaching me. My pronunciation will improve with practice. My confidence will grow if I keep speaking. Now your mind has a reason to continue. And this is how confidence is built. Not by being perfect, but by speaking to yourself with respect while you are still learning. Also, stop comparing your private struggle with other people's public confidence. You may see someone speaking English fluently. You may think they are naturally confident, but you do not know their full journey. You did not see their early mistakes. You did not see their practice. You did not see their fear. You did not see their slow beginning. So do not use someone else's success to insult yourself. Use it to inspire yourself. Say, if they improved, I can improve too. If they practiced, I can practice too. If they started small, I can start small too. This is healthy thinking. Your mind should be your training ground, not your battlefield. So every day, give yourself better words. Say, I value myself. I am learning. I am growing. I am becoming stronger. I respect my journey. I am allowed to improve slowly. I can build a better future. My voice matters. My English is improving. I will not give up on myself. Repeat these sentences. Speak them loudly. Write them in your notebook. Use them when your mind becomes negative. Words repeated daily become beliefs. And beliefs repeated daily become actions. And actions repeated daily become your life. Remember this powerful sentence. The way you speak to yourself becomes the way you treat yourself. So speak with respect. Speak with patience. Speak with strength. Speak with kindness. Because you are listening. Your mind is listening. Your confidence is listening. Your future is listening. And if you want to value yourself, your own voice must become a place of support, not a place of destruction. Lesson 7. Stop accepting less than you deserve. This lesson is very important because many people do not lose their value suddenly. They lose it by accepting less again and again. They accept less respect, less effort, less honesty, less peace, less love, less support, less attention, less growth, less than what their heart truly needs. And after some time, less becomes normal. They start thinking, maybe this is all I deserve. Maybe I should not ask for more. Maybe I'm expecting too much. Maybe I should just be happy with whatever I get. But listen carefully. Wanting basic respect is not asking too much. Wanting honesty is not asking too much. Wanting peace is not asking too much. Wanting real effort is not asking too much. Wanting to be treated with dignity is not asking too much. These are not luxuries. These are basic parts of a healthy life. When you value yourself, your standards change. You stop accepting confusion as love. You stop accepting disrespect as normal. You stop accepting people's bad behavior just because you are afraid to be alone. You stop accepting small effort from people who always expect your full effort. You stop staying in places where your heart has to keep begging for the bare minimum. This does not mean you become arrogant. It means you become awake. You understand that your life is not a dustbin for other people's careless behavior. You understand that your peace is not something people can keep breaking. You understand that your heart is not something people can use whenever they want. You understand that your time has value. You understand that your presence has value. You understand that your energy has value. And when you understand this, you start making better choices. Many people are afraid to raise their standards because they fear losing people. But sometimes, raising your standards does not make you lose people. It reveals who was only staying because your standards were low. The right people will respect your standards. The wrong people will complain about them. This is a powerful truth. If someone only respects you when you are silent, they do not respect you. If someone only likes you when you never say no, they do not value you. If someone only stays when you accept everything, they are not loving you. They are using your lack of boundaries. Do not be afraid of losing people who only stayed because you forgot your value. When you value yourself, you understand that loneliness is not the worst thing. The worst thing is being surrounded by people and still feeling invisible. The worst thing is staying where you are not respected. The worst thing is smiling outside while breaking inside. The worst thing is becoming someone you do not recognize just to keep people close. So stop accepting less than you deserve. Start by looking at your daily life. Where are you accepting less? Are you accepting less from people? Are you accepting less from your habits? Are you accepting less from your own effort? Are you accepting less from your dreams? Are you accepting less from your English practice? This question is important because sometimes the problem is not only other people. Sometimes we also give ourselves less than we deserve. You deserve growth, but you give yourself excuses. You deserve confidence, but you keep choosing silence. You deserve better English, but you avoid practice. You deserve a strong body, but you ignore your health. You deserve peace, but you keep feeding overthinking. You deserve a better future, but you waste your best time. So self-value is not only about expecting better from others. It is also about expecting better from yourself. Do not accept a lazy version of yourself when your future needs a disciplined version. Do not accept a fearful version of yourself when your voice needs courage. Do not accept a careless routine when your dreams need focus. Do not accept small effort from yourself and then wonder why life feels stuck. Raise your standard for yourself too. Say, I will not waste my life. I will not keep delaying my growth. I will not keep breaking promises to myself. I will not keep hiding my voice. I will not keep treating my future like it does not matter. This is powerful. Because real self-value is not only about what you refuse from others. It is also about what you require from yourself. If you value yourself, require honesty from yourself. Require discipline. Require growth. Require responsibility. Require daily practice. Require better choices. This does not mean you must become perfect. It means you must stop accepting a life that is far below your potential. For English learners, this lesson is very important. Stop accepting the belief that says, I cannot speak English. Stop accepting the excuse that says, I will practice later. Stop accepting the fear that says, people will laugh. Stop accepting the habit of staying silent. You deserve to express your thoughts. You deserve to improve your communication. You deserve to build confidence. But you must also give effort. Speak for 5 minutes. Read 1 paragraph. Repeat useful sentences. Write 5 lines. Listen daily. Small actions will raise your standard. And when your standard rises, your confidence rises too. Remember this powerful sentence. You cannot build a high-value life with low standards. So raise your standards. For your time, for your peace, for your relationships, for your habits, for your English, for your future. Do not accept disrespect. Do not accept excuses. Do not accept fear as your identity. Do not accept laziness as your lifestyle. Do not accept less from life when you are capable of building more. You are not asking for too much. You are finally asking from a place of self-respect. And when you stop accepting less than you deserve, you create space for better people, better habits, better opportunities, and a better version of yourself. Lesson 8. Stop explaining your worth to everyone. This lesson is very powerful because many people waste years trying to make the wrong people understand their value. They explain their pain. They explain their loyalty. They explain their effort. They explain their kindness. They explain why they deserve respect. They explain why they should not be ignored. They explain why they are good enough. But after all that explaining, they still feel empty. Why? Because some people are not confused about your value. They simply do not want to value you. This is painful, but it is true. The right people do not need endless explanations to respect you. The right people notice your effort. The right people appreciate your presence. The right people listen when you speak. The right people do not make you beg for basic kindness. But the wrong people can watch you break and still ask for more. They can see your tears and still act careless. They can receive your love and still treat it like nothing. They can take your time, your energy, your attention, and your support, but still not respect you. So at some point, you must stop explaining and start observing. Observe who listens. Observe who changes. Observe who respects your boundaries. Observe who only apologizes but repeats the same behavior. Observe who values you only when they need you. Observation is powerful because explanations can be ignored, but patterns reveal the truth. If someone keeps hurting you after you've explained your feelings many times, the problem is no longer lack of understanding. The problem is lack of respect. And when there is no respect, more explanation will not save you. It will only drain you. A person who values themselves understands this. They do not argue forever. They do not beg forever. They do not keep proving their heart to people who keep questioning it. They explain once with calmness. They explain twice if needed. But after that, they look at actions. Because actions tell the truth. Words can be sweet. Promises can be beautiful. Apologies can sound emotional. But repeated actions show real respect. If someone says they value you, but their actions keep breaking you, believe the actions. If someone says they care, but they never show care when it matters, believe the actions. If someone says they will change, but they keep repeating the same pain, believe the actions. Self-value means you stop being fooled by words that are not supported by behavior. This does not mean you become cold. It means you become wise. It means you stop giving unlimited access to people who keep misusing your heart. It means you stop treating your peace like something people can damage again and again. It means you stop making excuses for people who clearly know what they are doing. Many people lose confidence because they over-explain. They think, maybe if I explain one more time, they will understand. Maybe if I show more love, they will change. Maybe if I become more patient, they will value me. Maybe if I give more, they will finally see my worth. But listen carefully. If someone needs you to lose yourself before they value you, they are not the right person for your life. Your worth should not require self-destruction. You should not have to become emotionally tired just to be treated with basic respect. You should not have to beg for someone to be honest. You should not have to explain why your feelings matter. You should not have to prove why your time has value. You should not have to convince people that you are human. This is where self-value becomes action. You stop giving long speeches to people who only pretend not to understand. You stop defending yourself in front of people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You stop trying to look valuable in the eyes of people who only respect what they can use. You stop giving your best energy to people who give you their least effort. Instead, you choose peace. You choose silence. You choose distance. You choose dignity. And this kind of silence is not weakness. It is power. Because sometimes silence says, I respect myself too much to repeat the same pain. Sometimes distance says, I finally understand what my peace is worth. Sometimes walking away says, I will not keep explaining my value to someone who benefits from ignoring it. This is not ego. This is self-respect. Your worth does not need to be defended in every room. Some rooms are too small to understand your value. So stop trying to make every person see you. Focus on seeing yourself clearly. Focus on becoming better. Focus on building your confidence. Focus on your goals. Focus on your English practice. Focus on your peace. Focus on your growth. When you know who you are, you do not need to fight every opinion. When you know what you bring, you do not need to beg for recognition. When you know your value, you stop giving discounts to people who never plan to respect the full price. So from today, explain less, observe more, beg less, build more, prove less, grow more. Do not waste your life trying to convince people that you are valuable. Live with value. Act with value. Speak with value. Choose with value. Walk away with value. Because the strongest version of you does not keep asking, do you see my worth? The strongest version of you says, I see it, and that is enough for me to choose better. If this video helped you understand your value, your peace, and your self-respect, then do not leave this lesson here. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and keep learning with us every day. Here, you will improve your English, build confidence, and learn powerful life lessons that can help you become a stronger version of yourself. Keep growing, keep learning, keep valuing yourself. And never forget this. When you start respecting yourself, your whole life starts changing.